Imagine this. You walk into a room full of people you've never met before. Your heart races, palms sweat, and that little voice inside your head starts whispering, "What if they don't take me seriously?" Now, what if I told you there's a way to flip the script, not just in that moment, but in life? This is where the phrase, "fake it till you make it," comes alive, not as mere words, but as a transformative tool. Let's unravel the psychology behind it. At its core, this concept leans on what psychologists call self-perception theory. Simply put, we define ourselves by observing our actions. When you act confident, your brain takes note and says, I must be confident." It's not about lying to yourself. It's about showing yourself what's possible. Take a practical step. If you dream of being a great public speaker, don't wait for the confidence to come magically. Walk into that room, stand tall, and speak as if you already are one. Look at someone like Simon Sinek. He didn't start out as the powerful storyteller we know today. He practiced, emulated, and grew into his role. Here's where it gets even more fascinating. Your brain doesn't actually know the difference between real and imagined experiences. This is why visualization is so powerful. Olympic athletes use this technique all the time. Before even stepping onto the track, they visualize themselves crossing the finish line, feeling the triumph. By the time the moment arrives, their minds and bodies are already aligned with victory. You can do the same. Start small. Imagine yourself succeeding at a task that intimidates you. If it's leading a team meeting, close your eyes and picture yourself commanding the room, your voice steady and clear. But here's the secret sauce: repetition. Neuroscience shows us that the more you repeat an action or thought, the stronger the neural pathways in your brain become. It's like carving a path through a forest. The more you walk it, the clearer and easier the trail becomes. So, don't just fake confidence once. Make it a daily habit. Smile when you don't feel like it. Speak up even when your voice shakes. Over time, you're not faking it anymore. You're becoming it. And yet, there's a deeper layer to this. Acting as if doesn't just change your internal dialogue. It influences how others see and respond to you. People mirror energy. If you walk into that room with a smile, head high, and an air of self-assurance, others will naturally gravitate toward you. Think of it like tuning a radio. When you align your energy with confidence, you broadcast a frequency that others can't help but pick up. But this is just the beginning. If acting as if can reshape your immediate interactions, what happens when you combine it with the power of your subconscious mind? Let's dig into the science of neuroplasticity in the next part. How your brain is designed to adapt, evolve, and manifest the reality you desire. Stay with me. The transformation has only just begun. Let's dive deeper into the machinery of your mind, your subconscious. Think of your brain as a garden, with your subconscious as the fertile soil where seeds, your thoughts, actions, and beliefs, are planted. Every action you take, every thought you think, leaves an imprint. This is where "fake it till you make it" takes root. When you act confidently, even if you don't fully feel it yet, you're planting seeds of self-belief in your subconscious. Over time, these seeds grow into towering trees of unshakable confidence. But how does this actually work? Enter the science of neuroplasticity. This is your brain's ability to rewire itself based on new behaviors and experiences. Imagine your brain as a dense forest. Every time you take an action, like speaking with confidence or standing tall, you carve a small path through the trees. At first, it's barely visible. But as you repeat the action, walking the same path over and over, it becomes a clear trail. Eventually, it turns into a highway, and that action becomes second nature. This is why habits, especially those built on confidence and positivity, are so powerful. Here's a practical exercise. Start by creating anchors in your daily routine to reinforce the person you want to become. For example, if you're working on becoming a more charismatic leader, start every morning by practicing a power pose for 2 minutes. This technique, popularized by social psychologist Amy Cuddy, triggers hormonal changes that increase testosterone, confidence hormone, and lower cortisol, stress hormone. Stand with your feet shoulder-width apart, hands on your hips, chest lifted. It may feel silly at first, but science doesn't lie. This simple act can instantly boost your sense of empowerment. Now, let's talk about affirmations. They're not just cheesy phrases, they're tools for reprogramming your subconscious. But here's the catch: they have to be believable. Instead of saying, "I am a millionaire," when you're drowning in debt, which your brain will reject as a lie, try reframing it: "I am becoming more financially savvy every day." This phrasing bridges the gap between where you are and where you want to be, and it feels achievable. Write this affirmation down and repeat it every morning and night. Repetition is the key to embedding it into your subconscious. And remember, your subconscious loves visuals. Combine your affirmations with vivid imagery. Picture yourself in the life you want to create. The car you're driving, the people you're surrounding yourself with, the emotions you're feeling. If you're manifesting a dream career, imagine walking into your dream office, shaking hands with colleagues, and celebrating your achievements. Your subconscious can't distinguish between imagination and reality, which is why this practice is so transformative. But here's the twist. What happens when the outside world doesn't immediately match your new energy? How do you keep going when doubt and setbacks creep in? That's where resilience and the alignment between your thoughts and actions come into play. Stay tuned, because in the next part, we'll explore how to maintain your frequency and energy even when life tests your resolve. The real magic lies in staying unwavering when the external doesn't yet mirror the internal. Keep reading. The breakthrough is closer than you think. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. What happens when doubt creeps in? When the external world, the bills, the rejections, the setbacks, feels like it's mocking your efforts to fake it till you make it? This is the defining moment where most people give up. But here's the secret. This resistance isn't a sign of failure. It's a sign you're on the edge of transformation. Here's why. Your subconscious mind operates on patterns and familiarity. When you introduce new beliefs or behaviors, like confidence, abundance, or success, it triggers a natural pushback. Your mind essentially says, "Wait, this isn't the way we've always done things." This resistance is your brain trying to preserve its old programming. But remember this: growth happens when you persist past that discomfort. Let's dive into a practical technique for overcoming this mental friction. It's called cognitive reframing, a method rooted in psychology. When faced with doubt or failure, ask yourself, what's the opportunity here? Let's say you've been acting confident in meetings, but someone criticizes your idea. Instead of retreating into self-doubt, reframe the event as feedback that sharpens your skills. Tell yourself, this isn't rejection, it's refinement. Write this question, what's the opportunity here, on a sticky note and place it where you can see it daily. Make it your go-to response when challenges arise. Another powerful tool is the emotional reset technique. This one's deceptively simple, but incredibly effective. The moment you feel your energy drop, take a deep breath, close your eyes, and vividly recall a moment when you felt proud, confident, or joyful. Maybe it was the time you nailed a presentation, received praise, or shared a laugh with someone you love. Recreate that moment in your mind, feeling the emotions as if they're happening right now. This mental shift doesn't just lift your mood, it rewires your brain to associate success with your current efforts. Here's an example. Imagine you're trying to manifest a promotion at work. You've been dressing for the job you want, speaking with authority, and delivering excellent results. But then, someone else gets recognized instead of you. The old you might spiral into self-pity or frustration. But the reframed you sees this as fuel. You think, their success doesn't take away from mine. I'm one step closer to being seen because I'm already showing up as that next-level version of myself. This mindset isn't just positive thinking. It's strategic energy alignment. It's also critical to anchor your belief system with evidence. The brain loves proof. So, create a win journal. Every day, jot down one action you took that aligned with your higher self or one piece of evidence that supports your growth. Maybe you spoke up in a meeting when you usually wouldn't, or a colleague complimented your work ethic. Over time, this journal becomes undeniable proof that your transformation is real. Now, here's a twist. As you begin to align with this higher version of yourself, you'll notice something fascinating. People around you will start responding differently. Your external world will begin shifting to reflect your internal energy. But why does this happen? Is it just coincidence, or is there a deeper force at play? In the next section, we'll uncover the science of energetic alignment and how it influences the people, opportunities, and circumstances you attract. Stay tuned, because the evidence for this phenomenon is more compelling than you think. Let's explore a mystery that blurs the line between science and spirituality. The phenomenon of energetic alignment. You've probably heard phrases like, "What you put out is what you get back," but have you ever stopped to wonder, why? What's really happening beneath the surface when your outer world starts to mirror the person you're becoming? The answer lies in a fascinating interplay of neuroscience, quantum physics, and human behavior. At its core, energetic alignment is about coherence. Think of your thoughts, emotions, and actions as frequencies you broadcast into the world. If you're constantly thinking, "I'm not good enough," that's the signal you're sending. And just like a radio tuning to a station, the universe, or more accurately, the people and opportunities around you, responds to that frequency. But when you shift your inner dialogue to, "I am capable, I am deserving, and I am already on the path to success," something extraordinary happens. You begin to align with circumstances and individuals that resonate with this new frequency. Here's where the science kicks in. Neuroscience tells us about the reticular activating system, RAS, a network in your brain that acts as a filter for your focus. Have you ever noticed how, when you're thinking about buying a particular car, you suddenly see it everywhere? That's your RAS at work. When you fake it till you make it, by visualizing and embodying your goals, your RAS starts to prioritize opportunities and information that align with your intentions. It's like training your brain to find evidence that supports your new identity. Now, let's dive deeper with a quantum perspective. The field of quantum physics introduces us to the concept of the observer effect. In simple terms, the act of focusing on something can influence its outcome. Scientists have observed this in experiments with particles of light, and while it sounds like science fiction, it's real. What does this mean for you? It means your consistent focus on your desired reality, paired with aligned actions, has a measurable impact on the energy you're interacting with. This is not wishful thinking. It's the mechanics of how focus and intention shape outcomes. But here's where most people get it wrong. They assume alignment is purely about thinking. It's not. It's about embodiment. To align energetically, your thoughts, emotions, and actions must be in harmony. Let me illustrate this with a practical exercise. 1. Thoughts. Every morning, take 5 minutes to write down one affirmation that reflects the person you are becoming. For example, "I am a successful entrepreneur who inspires others." 2. Emotions. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and imagine how it feels to live that reality. Picture the pride, joy, and excitement coursing through your veins. 3. Actions. Identify one small step you can take today that aligns with that reality. If your affirmation is about being an entrepreneur, perhaps it's reaching out to a mentor or brainstorming a new idea. Here's a real-world example. A struggling actor decides to embody success even before landing a major role. They start dressing like a professional, networking as though they already appear to the industry's elite, and practicing their craft daily. Over time, they notice something fascinating. Directors and agents begin treating them as a serious contender. Why? Because their energy is aligned with success, and the external world reflects that shift. And here's the kicker. Alignment is not just about attracting opportunities. It's about recognizing and seizing them. That's where many fail. They wait for some perfect moment to act. But the truth is, alignment gives you the clarity to act in any moment. But there's one final piece to this puzzle, one that ties everything together. It's not just about you aligning with the universe. It's about learning how the universe aligns with you. What if I told you there's a hidden force amplifying your efforts, guiding your path, and bringing synchronicities into your life? That's the topic we'll unravel next. Stay with me, because this revelation will change how you see manifestation forever. Now, let's unravel the final layer of this mystery, the hidden force that amplifies your efforts and orchestrates synchronicities in your life. Universal intelligence. This isn't just a philosophical concept. It's a principle deeply woven into both ancient wisdom and modern science. Some call it the universe, others call it God, Source, or the quantum field. But its essence remains the same, an all-encompassing energy that responds to the frequencies you emit. Here's where it gets thrilling. When you align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your desires, you're not just shaping your internal world, you're tapping into this universal intelligence. Think of it as placing an order with a cosmic system that's infinitely more powerful than you could ever imagine. And this system operates on one critical law, like attracts like. Your energy is like a magnet, pulling in people, opportunities, and circumstances that match your vibration. Have you ever experienced moments of inexplicable synchronicity? Maybe you were thinking of a person, and they called you out of the blue. Or you were obsessing over a problem, and a perfect solution suddenly appeared in the form of a book, a conversation, or even a random ad. That's no coincidence. It's the universe aligning events to match your focus and energy. Let me give you a practical example. A woman named Sarah dreamed of starting her own wellness business, but felt stuck in her 9-to-5 routine. She began to align her energy by visualizing her dream life, journaling about her ideal day, and taking small steps, like enrolling in an online course. Within weeks, unexpected opportunities started to flow. A friend connected her to an investor, and a stranger at a networking event became her first client. She didn't force these outcomes. They arose naturally because her energy was in sync with her goals. But here's the kicker. The universe isn't a genie that grants every wish. It doesn't respond to wishful thinking. It responds to belief and action. When you act as though your desires are already on their way, you send a powerful signal of certainty. And that certainty triggers a cascade of events, like opening doors you never noticed were there. To amplify this connection, you can incorporate rituals into your daily life. These rituals are not about magic. They're about reinforcing your alignment with universal energy. For instance, 1. Gratitude journaling. Every evening, write down 3 things you're grateful for. Gratitude shifts your energy to a higher vibration and primes your mind to focus on abundance. 2. Meditation with intention. Spend 10 minutes each day in quiet reflection, visualizing not just what you want, but feeling the joy as if it's already yours. 3. Random acts of kindness. When you give freely, whether it's a compliment, a helping hand, or a donation, you align yourself with the energy of generosity, and the universe often mirrors that back to you. But there's one final piece to understanding universal intelligence: trust. You must trust the process, even when results aren't immediate. The truth is, the universe operates on its own timeline, and sometimes delays are part of the plan. Why? Because they prepare you for the magnitude of what's coming. Think of it this way: planting a seed doesn't yield a tree overnight. You water it, nurture it, and give it sunlight, trusting that the roots are growing beneath the surface. The same applies to your manifestations. Trust that the universe is working behind the scenes, orchestrating events in your favor, even when you can't see it. And here's a secret: the more you trust, the more synchronicities you'll notice. They might start small, a helpful email, a chance meeting, but over time, they'll grow into undeniable signs that your alignment is working. And as you lean into this flow, you'll realize something profound. You're no longer just trying to manifest your dreams. You've become a co-creator with the universe, shaping your reality with effortless precision. But this journey doesn't end here. There's a deeper layer to uncover, a profound truth about the connection between your energy and the collective consciousness of humanity. What if your alignment doesn't just change your life, but has the power to ripple outward, impacting the world around you? That's the ultimate revelation, and it's waiting for you. Keep exploring,